Hey guys, and welcome to another video. So today I'm going to be reacting to this Lord of the Rings trailer. I honestly don't know what it is. I just went on the imdb.com to look at the new trailers because I'm actually behind. I haven't reacted to a trailer until today and for like a movie or anything in a long time because I've been reviewing a lot of shows and stuff, and I did like one episode a week, so I've been doing that constantly. So I figured I would check all these things out and see what's going on. So obviously I'm a huge fan of Lord of the Rings. I love Lord of the Rings. I haven't watched Rings of Power yet, just because of the controversy around it, and I didn't know whether it was going to respect Tolkien or not. And then I also don't have the at the time I didn't have, what is it, Prime, that it's on whatever streaming service it's on. But this looks animated, so I don't know who's putting this out, if it's good, bad, what the fan reaction is to this thing. I don't know anything. So I'm just gonna react to it raw, and we're gonna see what it's about. All right, here we go. I love anime and animation, so Peter Jackson, okay, good.
All Middle-earth knows the tale of the War of the Ring, but 200 years before that,
Riders of the Mark! Brothers of Rohan!
So good.
there was an older tale.
Arise! We come with an offer to strengthen Rohan.
Hera, daughter of Helm, I, Wolf, seek your hand in marriage.
All right, I'm
Our
in.
fathers speak as if I were not even in the room. I do not want to marry you.
You do not seek an alliance. You seek a throne.
You did a voice actor.
You will live to regret this, old man. He's dead. You will pay for this with your life.
The boy I knew would never wish for war.
The boy you knew is gone.
Fire!
There's so many of them. I pledged to fight for my king.
You know nothing of war.
I'm the fastest rider you have. People need hope, Hera. Something to believe in.
My pride, my joy. You could rule the world. You think I am afraid of you?
You should be.
What does Mordor want with rings?
It looks so good. I'm gonna get my dogs stirred up whenever I get excited. They do. Oh my gosh. So I'm a big fan of anime. I'm a big fan of Lord of the Rings, and I love the Peter Jackson movies, and I love Peter Jackson. So the fact that like he's kind of behind it, but it's like based on, I can't remember the director's name, but Kenji Kamiyama. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. I'm a sucker for good anime. I'm a sucker like for Lord of the Rings. So when you put the two together, it looks so good. Like, honestly, I am hyped. I didn't know this was a thing, but it's coming this Christmas, so I wonder when specifically. I'm gonna have to look this up and definitely check it out. And I may actually have to show this to my cousin if she doesn't know about this, because she's a massive Tolkien fan. So I'm excited. Like, what do you guys think? Oh my gosh, this looks so good. I'm gonna have to show my sister and my husband and my cousin, and we're gonna have to see this. Like, this looks good, you guys. I'm hyped. Are you guys hyped? What do you think? Lord of the Rings fans, let me know in the comments below. Video. Actually, I already did that outro for my other one, but I just reacted to the trailer, but I wanted to show my cousin, so I figured we would record and see her reaction to the Lord of the Rings War of Rohirrim. I'm butchering that. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's the Lord of the Rings anime. That's what I'm calling it from now on. So we're gonna woofy. I didn't mean to click that. Okay, we're gonna react to the trailer. Okay. I can't go full screen, but we'll react. This is what we're gonna do. Can you hear it, by the way?
No, it went black.
What? I couldn't hear you.
I've been waiting for them to release stuff about this for so long.
I know.
I've seen pictures of it, but I haven't actually seen the trailer, so it looks really good from what I've seen.
Yeah.
All Middle-earth knows the tale of the War of the Ring. But 200 years before that,
Riders of the Mark! Brothers of Rohan!
there was an older tale.
Arise! We come with an offer to strengthen Rohan.
Hera, daughter of Helm, I, Wolf, seek your hand in marriage.
Our fathers speak as if I were not even in the room. I do not want to marry you.
You do not seek an alliance. You seek a throne. You will live to regret this, old man. He's dead. You will pay for this with your life.
The boy I knew would never wish for war.
The boy you knew is gone.
Fire!
There's so many of them. I pledged to fight for my king.
You know nothing of war.
I'm the fastest rider you have.
People need hope, Hera. Something to believe in.
My pride, my joy. You could rule the world.
You think I am afraid of you?
You should be.
What does Mordor want with rings?
Yep.
That looks cool.
Yep. Let me stop sharing my screen. Okay. There we go. Now we can talk. Since apparently I can't get back in Discord. So, what do you think?
That looks really cool. I'm curious to see what era it. I don't know if it's like really early in the third era, or if it's supposed to take place in the second era. Like I'd have to kind of do some little research on that. But I could easily see them doing it in doing stuff with the second era, because there's not a lot. Like Tolkien didn't write a whole lot. Like he wrote some about the second era, but not a huge amount. So I could easily see them doing some stuff in the second era.
Yeah. It said 200 years before that, the ring, so I don't know what era that would mean, but I don't know if that means before Lord of the Rings or like the ring when it was first made, probably. So it's interesting.
I'm hoping that, I don't know, there's part of me likes it and thinks it looks really cool, and then part of me is like, I don't know, it doesn't feel very, the trailer doesn't feel very Lord of the Rings-ish to me anyway, but
yeah, I can see that. It kind of gives more anime vibes.
I'm curious to see what other than just the initial trailer, to see more trailers coming out for it, the closer it gets. Because like it looks exciting, it looks really cool, and I love the style, and I love the anime type style of it. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I don't know if it was like the music choice was kind of giving me more of like a Viking style rather than a Lord of the Rings style, if that kind of makes sense.
When you mentioned the Vikings, it reminds me of Vinland Saga, that show that you showed us on, what was it, Netflix or something?
That's I'm glad you mentioned that, because that's kind of what I was thinking. I just couldn't remember the name of it. Yeah, it's I don't know, I think it may be the music that was giving it a very Viking-esque type style
Yeah,
vibe
I
to
can see
it,
that.
and so it's like I don't know, I like it and I'm really excited for it, but I'm also kind of like, now that I'm kind of processing it, I'm concerned that it doesn't feel very Lord of the Rings-ish. At least the trailer doesn't. So like I would be curious.
I'm overly excited for it, but I think when you think about it, like, I'm excited for it coming from like it's just an anime movie and it looks good and it may be a good story. I think for me, I'm separating that and it like from Lord of the Rings, but it should be Lord of the Rings and it should feel that way. And I hope that it does feel like Lord of the Rings, because I can see a separation there. Like you said, it kind of like to me, it just feels like a good anime movie, but it should be good anime like Lord of the Rings. So
Honestly, I'm curious to see what Nerd of the Ring, the guy on YouTube, he's like Star Wars theory, but with Lord of the Rings stuff. I'm curious to see if he's reacted to that as well, because
I'll be
like
interested to see that. When we get off here, we may look it up and see if he's got a reaction to it or something.
like I don't know, maybe it's just me being, nitpicky. But it's like, to me,
well, that's why I wanted to get your thoughts, because you're more of a Tolkien girl. Like, I've seen Lord of the Rings, but I don't know all the lore like I do with Star Wars. And so I can kind of get a wiser head than mine to react to it. I'm really curious to see what Michael's going to say, because Michael is not a fan of the movies because he loved the book so much. He doesn't like the movie. So he's even more of a Tolkien guy.
After I've kind of, because I was wanting to read a lot of the first and second age stuff first before I dived into the books, and I chose to go ahead and read The Hobbit as like this at some point this year. And there were several moments where I prefer certain characters from the Hobbit movies in the books far better than I do in the movies, even though the books don't have all the romance. The books don't have all of the spoiler alert, by the way, but if it's taking you this long and you don't know what happens in the books, it's been out for like umpteen years. Anyway, like, there are certain things that happen, and so it's like I don't know. I would be curious to see Michael's reaction. Some of the other Lord of the Rings based YouTube channels that I watch, like, I'm curious to kind of see, because to me, I don't know if it was just the music or if the fact that we didn't see any other. Did we see many like elves and like dwarves and like hobbits and other kind of?
No, maybe that's the vibe, because to me, it seemed like a lot of human kind of stuff. Yeah, like, I don't remember seeing any elves or anything.
The whole point of the Tolkien's world is like elf-based. Like, origins is in elves. Like, that's like, the whole world started with elves. So it's like the fact that
fantasy creatures, but like not the races. And it's kind of like about Rohan, the city, the human city. So it seems like it's more human focused. So we'll have to wait and see how it is. I don't know. It just says this Christmas. It doesn't really give a specific date. So I'll be interested to see, what happens, like when it comes out and as it gets closer. But yeah, I think I did my outro with the other video, so my outro will be there. But hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Let us know what you think in the comments below, because as always, we always want to hear from you guys, especially the hardcore Tolkien people. Let me know, Lord of the Rings fans. If you liked this video, please be sure to give it a like and subscribe for more writing and reading videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And in the meantime, if you liked my reaction to this trailer, then check out my reaction to the Subnautica trailer. I reacted with my cousin, Subnautica 2. It's a video game we're both really hyped for. Honestly, we were kind of freaking out a little bit. It looks so good, but check that out. You don't want to miss it. I can't wait for this, guys. I need this in my life. Oh, I didn't know I needed this, but I do.